Is anti-Zionism anti-Semitism? Is criticizing the state of Israel anti-Semitic? Well, if you're Paris Hilton or Bella Hadid, it could well be. And not just her. From Paris to DC to Ottawa, criticism of Israel is now considered an attack on all Jews. We'll tell you why in this episode of Decoded. The argument that anti-Zionism is inherently anti-Semitic rests on three pillars. The first is that opposing Zionism is anti-Semitic because it denies Jewish people a right to a state of their own, that it is discriminatory to deny them this right. The second argument is that anti-Zionism proposes nothing less than the elimination of that identity and the political dispossession of Israel's 9 million residents and impose instead a Palestinian or binational identity on what is considered a Jewish state. And this is the important point here. Israel is a state based on ethnic nationalism, in which one religious group is structured to get more rights and benefits. But if you look at the demographics, if Israel is to give Palestinians equal rights, it would end the Jewish majority in an equal Israel. As Israel directly or indirectly controls close to 5 million Palestinians in the West Bank and Gaza without any basic rights in the state that dominates their lives. Now, if you raise this point as an injustice needing correction, you could be accused of being anti-Semitic. Especially if you go by the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance's definition of anti-Semitism. Those who conflate, as in refuse to differentiate between anti-Zionism and anti-Semitism, say this proves criticism of Israel amounts to anti-Semitism, that denying Jews a right to their homeland is in fact anti-Semitic hate. But if you actually speak to Jews who are not Israeli citizens and do not identify with the state, they'll tell you that to conflate hatred of Jews with protest against Israel is in fact offensive and anti-Semitic, as it implies dual loyalty, a historic anti-Semitic trope. And this is where the IHRA definition becomes problematic, because while it implies targeting of the state of Israel as anti-Semitic, it also has this, holding Jews collectively responsible for actions of the state of Israel. So while it does differentiate between Israeli and non-Israeli Jews, it absolves Israel of criticism of its occupation. This anti-Semitic trope of seeing Jews only through the prism of Israel is what Benjamin Netanyahu, Joe Biden, and Donald Trump would like us to believe. And that is why Paris Hilton first tweeted and deleted an article on Israel promising to continue attacking Gaza until there was complete quiet with these hashtags. And the Palestinian British model, Bella Hadid, was falsely accused of calling for Jewish people to be thrown into the sea by an official Israeli account. And when Turkey's President Erdogan called out Israel and the Biden administration as having the blood of Gazans on their hands, an attack on Israeli policies, it was condemned by Ned Price at the US State Department as an anti-Semitic remark targeting all Jews. Is this a fair characterization? Is anti-Zionism anti-Semitism, or is being gung-ho Zionist actually anti-Semitic, as it tries to label all Jews as Israeli sympathizers, whereas nearly 15 million Jews identify as anything but? Tell me what you think on our YouTube page. I'm on Twitter at Ali_Mustafa.